What is up, guys? Excited to share this one with you. This is a little different than the normal videos I do. Obviously, normally I do like exercise style videos. Today's actually gonna be a meal, and not really a meal, more of a milkshake. But it's my go-to, something I have literally every single day. Over 1,000 calories, takes less than 5 minutes to make, and it's got a ton of protein. Not only that, it's also relatively inexpensive ingredients, probably stuff you already have around the house. And it's easy to put down when you're feeling full. So, sometimes I haven't had enough carbs, but I'm already feeling full, like if I had eggs for breakfast or something. And if I'm going to the gym in 2 hours, obviously need to have some carbs in me to get that pump. So this is a great way to put down those carbs, put down those calories when you're already feeling full. Also a great thing to have before you go to bed if you haven't hit your calorie goal for the day. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Excited to share it with you guys. First things first, you're gonna start with your blender cup. I prefer using a small one like this Ninja Smart Torque, just because when you have a big blender, you lose a lot of material as it sticks to the sides. This one, you get like 99% of what you put in because it's obviously a much smaller surface area, so nothing really sticks. But yeah, get your blender cup. You're gonna add 120 grams of oats, and you're gonna throw that on the max setting on your blender for about 30 seconds. Really try and essentially powderize the oats. The reason we do the oats first is that if you throw oats into liquid and then blend it, you don't get nearly as fine, and when you're drinking it, you get like chunks of oatmeal in your mouth, and it's just nasty. So blend it up beforehand, as small of particles as you can, and then we'll continue. Alrighty, so we've got our dry blender cup. Tear that out to 0. Throw in our oats. As you can see, 119.4, so basically 120. Now in terms of macros, that's already gonna be 450 calories by itself, nearly 90 carbs, 15 grams of protein, so off to a good start already. So let's get this blended up and we'll throw in the rest of the ingredients. All right, and as you can see, that has reduced the volume a ton, nice and powdery now. Pro tip, about halfway through blending it, just take it off the blender, shake it up, move everything around, blend it again. But yeah, 450 calories already. Let's get the rest in now. Alrighty, now ingredient number 2 is gonna be probably pretty obvious. We're gonna add 40 grams of protein powder. So this is gonna equate to between 36 and 38 grams of protein, depending on the brand that you use. So we are already in the 50s for total combined protein. Now for ingredient number 3, we're going with about 40 grams of peanut butter. So this is gonna be roughly 250 calories. So we're gonna add that in there. Now this one's annoying. You always get it on your fingers a little bit, so make sure you have a sink nearby. Wipe off that extra there. Don't want to leave any calories on the table. And there we go. Next two are not necessary, but something I always like to add. So first is going to be 5 grams of creatine. Then I am all set for the day. And a gram of HMB powder. That was about a half scoop. So let's finish that one off. There we go. Now before we add in the final ingredient, we're going to throw some ice in here just to make it a little bit more palatable. I always find with ice, it kind of improves the flavor quite a bit. And here we go. So last thing we're going to add is 300 milliliters of milk. If you guys are familiar with whole milk, you know this has a ton of protein, and the fat in whole milk actually increases testosterone in males. So always a great choice. Go with whole milk. Don't go with that skim crap. So let's go 300 grams. Put it on a scale here. And this is going to add another 16 grams of protein. So we're going to be all in around 80 grams of protein. So a ton of protein in this, guys. Ton of calories, over 1,000 calories. So this is, if you have this in the morning, you'll literally be good until at least lunchtime, if not much longer. So there we go, 300. Throw the top on, and let's blend this up. More little tip, you can see that it starts to stick when you add the liquid. So one tip that I like to do to stop everything from sticking to the top there is flip it upside down, bang it on the table, get a little bit of air at the top there, and that will allow it to blend much smoother. So let's take a look. And there you have it. That is it, the 1,000 calorie, 80 grams of protein shake. And because we blended the oats in the beginning and not with everything else, you can see that the pour is much smoother than you would expect, ends up being much more palatable than you would expect for the macros that are in here. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed. Let me know if this video is helpful. If you want me to post some more of my favorite foods, especially for bulking, let me know. I'll be happy to do so. Got a ton of tips that I learned over the years, so I really think that I can put you guys onto some pretty great macros, pretty cheap foods that are great for bulking, great for putting on muscle. This shake in particular helped me put on 25 pounds in just a couple months after I started having it every day. So really do recommend it. The best way to do it is to just continue eating exactly what you would eat normally and just add one of these shakes towards the end of the day, maybe before bed. And if this is 1,000 calories, that means every 3.5 days you're putting on a pound of body weight. As I'm sure you all know, 3,500 calories in a pound of body weight. So, if you have 1,000 calories 3.5 days in a row on top of your maintenance, that's a pound right there. So 2 pounds a week, easiest way to do it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. We'll post another one soon. Thanks, guys.